I'm going to delete these sand dunes because, my God, they are ugly as sin. And I'm going to go to sand dune right here. I'm going to bring it in, and I am going to select out a part of it. Let's do the right part, and just shift and drag it. Now you'll notice it's not letting me shift and drag. And the reason for that, if you look over here, is it's a smart object. So I'm not really able to edit this layer. So let's change that. I'm going to right click, and it's not letting me have the options that I want. Why is that? Because I right clicked on the thumbnail rather than on the layer. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to say rasterize layer. And that makes it go from a smart object to a normal layer. My God, that sounded much more confusing than it is. It's just, I'm trying to tell you all of the problems that you might run into, because that's the place that I see people really having a tough time with. Most of the time, you're not going to run into these problems. I just want you to know what happens if you do. So now I can click and drag, move this over here. Looks good. And now when I go to move this over here, well, first thing I need to do is I need to deselect. So let's go to select, deselect. Now I'm going to go and move this over here, and they're both moving. And the reason they're both moving is it's on a single layer. I need to make them on different layers to have them treated as different objects. So I'm going to use my square select tool to go to then cut it out, paste it in, and now I can move it individually because they are on separate layers. So here's a quote about sand dunes. Let me hit Control T. I haven't shown you this, but you can use this on text as well. I mean, you can really use this on text as well, however you want. Anyhow, there's a quote about sand dunes. Let's actually put it down here. Let's actually put it over here. Let's put this up here. And let's move this to, let's just make it red so it's really easy to see. I'm going to my text tool in order to do that. Control A to select all. There we go. Or, in fact, I haven't really shown you colors that much. I can select any color I want just by going down here, or if I take my cursor outside of this tool, I can select any color I want by just selecting anywhere in the image. I get an eyedropper, and it becomes whatever I want. So I'm going to press OK, and I'm going to move to the Move tool, and I'm going to move this over here. Looking pretty good, although actually I want to move this image to the right side of the screen, so let me just move that to the right side of the screen. You notice that the whole image doesn't move because it's two layers and hence two objects, so it's not going to move together. So you guessed it, I'm going to combine them together, right click, merge layers. Now I can move this over here. I can move this over here, and I can move this over here.